this one and my cooking one and hard double the size of that. I haven't done this one for a long time, friends. And the sun away, and the sun's too bright for me to find them. This year I'm making my mum's stuffing. I've got a free. I don't like sweet potatoes. $30-something, and he only most. And already, and it says, during the holidays. That tells you what I feel about the cannabis culture. I really hope you enjoy my little intro, and tell me, is that okay to keep on all of these? Do you guys mind? Do you guys like it? I want to be more professional. I want to try. Friends, I'm a little out of breath. You can tell it's cold out. I don't know, probably minus 15. It's going to be cold for 3 days, but then we're getting warm again. I just finished walking to the bus stop to say good morning to my son. It's something I do almost every day to surprise him. It's becoming less of a surprise, but it's the first day back at school after Christmas vacation. And he was a little melancholy would be the right word. And so me showing up, I had told him yesterday I probably couldn't, but I showed up anyway. So it made his morning and it made mine. And we talked, the bus was late, so we talked for quite a bit. And this wonderful older lady, and I shouldn't call her older, she's not much older than me, as she was hopping on the bus, she turned around, she touched me on the shoulder and said, "You are a wonderful father. Cheers." Wow, I don't know what to say. That made my day. I gotta tell you, the one thing I pride myself, there's only one thing I've prided myself on throughout most of my life, is being a father. I work hard at other things, but they aren't in my heart. In my heart is my parenting, is my children. Eddie, you gave me some great ideas, and you wanted to talk about the difference as I see them between Canada and US. And that's a big subject. But I spent a lot of time, in fact, I worked in Fort Wayne, Indiana for, probably a year and a half, traveling back and forth. I have spent time in Chicago, extensive time, in both Schiller Park and Bensonville and downtown Chicago. I've spent a bit of time in Detroit. I've been in Colorado. I've been in, I loved Grand Junction. I've been quite a few places. So, and I know a lot of U.S. people, and I gotta say, it's easier to talk about the similarities. Once you get to know the people themselves, the people are wonderful, loving, caring. They're a little different than we are, and that's just because of culture and stuff. I would say that the gun culture changes things. Like, we love our guns here too, but mostly just hunting, because our crime rates may be lower. I don't know. Maybe it's also because of we've had really strict gun control over the years, and yours has been a little looser. I shouldn't say yours. I'm talking to Canadians too. But I found, people would tell me when I got to Fort Wayne, I was told, when you go shopping on the weekends and stuff like that, just be wary that most of the people that are walking around have a gun concealed somewhere. It should make you feel safer, but it should also make you feel cautious about getting upset at somebody if they bump into you. And I gotta admit, that kind of changed the way I thought about also when I was driving around, somebody would cut me off. I'm not giving them the finger. Go ahead, thank you, sir, give me another. But also another thing I noticed different, spirituality. The US, almost everybody I met was very deeply and lovingly religious. I like that. I do. In Canada, we're more spiritual. We don't wear our religion on our sleeve. We maybe keep it in our pocket. I noticed, hang on, a lot more saying of grace at meals and God bless you, and talking about religion, just at work even. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just something a little different. We keep our religion more to ourselves. It's kept for Sundays, and even then, Sunday isn't really the Lord's Day anymore. When it comes to, when I was growing up, stores were all closed on Sundays. Never the thing anymore. But I'm not saying we don't love God. Those who do love God extensively. It's just a difference that I have noticed. And the way a friend used to say was, one of the major differences between Canadians and New Yorkers is in New York you go, hey, how you doing? And in Canada you go, how you doing, eh? And we'll leave it at that, and maybe we'll have more. Peace and cheers. I gotta get in. It's cold out here. Peace.